Charcoal on cardboard is really fun. It's a crazy material for me. The reason I use cardboard is because of its color. First of all, I loved that it was a brown material. But also, I found that I could empathize with the material being considered easily replaceable, but easily found everywhere. It's a crutch of the industry. You'll find it all over the place as its usefulness and its unusefulness. So I thought it was a good reference for the Black experience. Getting into art, I'd say started around my senior year in high school, where I met a really cool teacher who helped me develop my skills for portrait rendering and classical training. So I got really good at drawing figures and drawing freehand without the use of a grid or like a projector and things like that. And I pursued it from there, basically. What it can do, what charcoal and cardboard can do that other mediums can't do, is you can dissect into these layers. The corrugation itself, you can peel it back and render inside the material. You can do completely different things. You can mess with it. You can fold it, tear it, glue it together. You can basically make a drawing into a sculpture. I do a lot of political things in my art making. But the reason I chose that was because I was really studying identity a lot at the beginning. I wanted to learn more about Black people and why I was being treated a certain way. I wanted to look into the history of how Black people were being treated and what these things meant for my current life. And then it started to bring up issues of the past and issues of our time. So basically, through self-discovery, I started to realize that I should get more involved in spreading awareness. I mean, I wouldn't be the same artist now without New York, so I'm very grateful. There's a lot of things that have changed for me, picked up some style, but for the most part, it sort of validated the hustle, because everyone's working so fast and moving, constantly moving. So moving here made me feel like the way I was working so hard was because I was gonna come to a place where everybody looked like they were working hard. So it wasn't something I had to get accustomed to because I was already used to it. Well, the art community where I'm at right now, it's pretty crazy. It's really interesting. Every day the art world gets smaller for me. It's always like 2 degrees separation from somebody really, really important. If I had to think about the root of it, what inspired me the most was my mom. At a young age, she always made sure I was doing very creative things. For like science projects and things like that. So my mom always made sure that I had this sort of visually interesting edge, in terms of the rest of the class. So I owe my mom a lot of my creativity, and without her I couldn't have become, what I am today. So to be in many museums, I want to be in galleries across the world, basically creating discussions about history and the implications of those things in real life. Basically, I think the things that we go through here in the States can be translated to similar experiences across the world. So I try to communicate what I think's happening, and hopefully it translates into, different atmospheres. Oh, you have to be fearless to be an artist. I mean, without it, you can call yourself an artist, but are you really pushing yourself further. You know, I think what fearless means to me is being ready for challenges and knowing they're going to be difficult, but going through those challenges to be better if that same situation or an even worse one follows that. So with art, you know, art people are going to be naysayers, they're going to hate your work, they're going to love your work so much, and then still nothing may happen, you know. So it's not always about just getting love. You wanna love yourself fearlessly, you know. So take a chance on yourself. I've got a really big show I'm getting ready for in Colorado. It's going to be at the Fine Arts Center at Colorado College. I'm really excited about that, actually. It'll be back in the hometown. So the other thing that I have going on is 60 Americans. It's a group show that started in LA, and it's going to be coming out to New York during Freeze Week. Let's see.
Again.
I'm artist Dáreece Walker. Well, Dáreece Jordan Walker. Named after Michael Jordan, by the way. I was born in '89.